Welcome everyone back to Phasmophobia. Just let me check if stuff is working correctly. Okay, everything seems to be working correctly. Let's see by the title of stream. Today we're gonna be doing a little friendly school visit, which by that I mean we're gonna be doing the weekly challenge in Brownstone High School, which involves a friendly ghost. So there is no chance we're gonna die today. This is going to be relatively chill. Well, no, we're not gonna die in game. Who knows? Maybe the ghost will give me a heart attack. Yes, we're gonna be playing High School, which is a large map. We don't have to worry about ghost hunting because this weekly challenge has a friendly ghost. That means the ghost will never hunt. It also has event frequency and activity low, which does mean the ghost is generally not going to do anything. The room... Okay. Yeah, changing film root room, it doesn't change it, but it does roam quite a bit, so it might be out of its room for a while. Yes, we're gonna start now. Okay. That is loud. I forgot how loud the game was. Is this a blood moon?
Possibly harmless, but be careful out there.
No, it's not. Would be funny to see what a blood moon would change, because friendly ghosts, so it wouldn't hunt. Or it just affects the event frequency and this. No, but I don't think we even have sanity drain. Not sure we do. You know what? I should have checked. Yeah, no crucifixes, because we don't need those. Tier 3. Yes, we can take tier 3. Then we got tier 1. Aramaic. So, High School. My opinions on this map are a bit divided. Because of the 3 largest maps, this is the one I have more experience in. It's the one I've played most. It's the one I'm willing to play more. Alright, it is turned off. Not that we have to worry about it. Yeah, it's the one I've played most. Which is surprising because it is also the most bare bones out of all 3. Because this is essentially the last untouched map from old Phasmo. High School is virtually identical as to when it was added. Well, what, like 5-6 years ago? Well, nearly, I suppose. I believe the only changes that have happened with this map were the cursed objects, because this map, despite being chock full of lockers, does not have an official hiding spot. The closest you have to a hiding spot is a little glitch, which I don't even know if it still works, which is you have to be like right here at the corner. What this does is it tricks the ghost into thinking you're on the stairs, so it just keeps going up and down the stairs. But if you're like here, then the ghost will just come behind the stairs and kill you. So it's a very strange phenomenon. But I do believe, like, I understand why this isn't in those priorities for the devs. It is a very large map which not a lot of people play, so it is understandable that they want to work on other stuff first, and it's good that they do. But whenever they do get around to doing stuff with this map, I do think it will turn out well. Because this map has a lot of potential, in my opinion. Whether that be like making each classroom more themed about around a class. Like, we've got some giant science classrooms like all the way back. Maybe we could have like a theater department or a math department or something. There is a lot of potential around this map. Hiding places, like they could maybe make the stalls like actual hiding places, or if not, like, not sure how it is in America, but at least where I live, most classrooms had like a little supply closet, not unlike the lockers that are in the garages of the small houses. Or they could even just make these lockers like the same as the ones in the small houses. Not all of them would be hideable. There's a lot of stuff they could do with this map. I think by now we could switch to just looking with the thermal. I think more than enough time has passed. Like, yeah, this room. Whenever they do get around to updating it, I hope they separate these rooms, because from this closet all the way through this classroom and all the way through the science room, this entire area is one single ghost room. That's a giant ghost room, and there is absolutely no need for that to be a single ghost room. The basketball court I can understand, even if it would be better to split it in two, but I can understand keeping it as one ghost room. But the science rooms being as wide as they are, don't see any use in that. Speaking of the basketball court, doesn't look like the ghost is here. This is slightly colder. Now this can't be a ghost room, but it does mean that the ghost has likely been walking around here somewhere. And if the ghost has been walking around here somewhere, then it's probably one of these classrooms. Not this one. This one is the same room as that one over there. Here it is. Alright. So, could it be freezing temps? Doesn't feel like it. feel like it would have been freezing by now. But we don't have ghost orbs. I'm gonna put the camera there anyway. So yeah. Oh, and that's also the other thing about this map that I completely forgot to talk about. Like, another leftover from it being the oldest nearly untouched map. There's not a lot of stuff the ghost can actually interact with. Like, a grand majority of these books, are just stuck to the ground. Like, this one isn't. Like, these ones are, this one is. Like, there's not a lot of stuff for the ghost to interact with. You've got like 2 or 3 books per room, a light switch, and then a phone, and sometimes a desk light. That's what the ghost has to work with here. And like, this is a giant map, but even Sunny Meadows has a lot more to work with. And like, those really empty rooms. When they do update the map, I do think this has a good layout. I don't think they'd need to change the layout all that much, but I do think they'd need to make the classrooms themed, and maybe either block 1 or 2 classrooms off, or make them like hiding places, like how you've got on Blaisdell. Like, you've got those little closets in places. Like, that desperately needs it. And like, maybe split the basketball court into like, or maybe 3. Like, you've got like an under the bleachers section, and like the upper half and the lower half of the court, something like that. The kitchen, not the kitchen, the dining hall? No, not dining hall. Canteen. I guess canteen is more prison-like in English. But that room where the people eat lunch should probably also be split into. Maybe like how you've got the I'm blanking on the word. The changing rooms for the players. Like, you've got these 2 rooms maybe split in half. You've got like the lunch area and then an actual kitchen. Not sure. I'm not working on the game, so, but I think the devs, whenever the time comes for this map to get updated, I do believe they're gonna do good work on it. Oh, and I also do hope they do like a like how Maple Lodge has Camp Woodwind and Sunny Meadows has Sunny Meadows Restricted. Like, either route would be fantastic. Like, either a medium restricted version, like you could get like, depending on how they theme, maybe like 1/2 of the school is like dedicated to one type of classes and the other half to another type, like something like that. This is the wrong room. Or they could do like a smaller, like maybe an elementary school, something of the sort. hunt around some salt. Put the book there. Alright, still no ghost orbs. That's good. Pretty sure the time it takes me to get back with stuff, all of the salt is gonna be destroyed, so... Maybe I should get the generator on. Maybe that'd be helpful. Yeah, it's upstairs. That makes sense. Dots, it be dots. Let me look here. You know what? Maybe I can't step on salt. Yeah, no sanity drain. That does make sense. There might be one way of getting sanity drain. But oh, the ghost turned on the generator for me. Thank you. Not a Hantu. Hantus can't turn on the breaker. Oh, this is the one classroom without lights. Well, just the desk, right? Wait a minute. Yes, I turned that on, not the ghost. So it has to have touched me, which would mean either Wraith or Phantom, maybe? Where are you? Oh, it's far from here. So you do have Spirit Box, which does leave both of them still on the list. I think that's a thumbs down on the ghost orbs, which still leaves both of them. What are temps looking like? Not freezing. Still leaves both of them. Okay, we got dots. Still leaves both of them. But it did absolutely walk over that salt, so pretty sure that does confirm Wraith. Just in case, Wraith would be EMF 5. So like the easiest way to do it would just be walking to a very far spot of this floor, or just seeing what it does. Yep, but it like immediately followed me out of the room. Like, I'm pretty sure if I get like 2 motion sensors here and then a cup of salt, like we'll have definitive proof. So I'm actually gonna leave this turned on and leave it there. So we'll take actually I'll take all 3. No. I'll just take 2. But I'm almost certain that the ghost would have walked through that salt beside me, so it has to be a wraith. So we're gonna put 1, 2, 3. Then we're gonna put the motion sensors in between them, and we're gonna hold the EMF. Now, I do know that they, or at least I'm pretty sure they can't do it through floors. I don't think there's a distance limit besides that. Alright, so it will leave EMF 3 or 5 at me, and then we'll see the motion sensors beep away from me, and the salt will remain undisturbed. That if it does its ability, that will be what happens. So we have to look out for that. Normally, I wouldn't be doing something like this, but it's a friendly ghost, so we've got the time. Like, we can't die, so... Also, if nothing happens, I'll just trust my gut, trust what I saw, and maybe go back in the room to see if it hasn't stepped in the salt. If it is a phantom, the opposite would happen, I believe. Yes. The motion sensors will beep toward me, and the salt will get disturbed, and then I'd have EMF 2 on me. Obviously, that will only happen if it is a rape, which I'm pretty sure it is. I have to go look at the room to see if it goes right, but I'm certain that it stepped on the salt when it did dots. Well, it had to. Just in case, let me see the book. Yeah, the book is gone. That's a 4, which means missed ball. It probably did unless it's... Oh, it's in the MF5 that glitched. Yeah, it teleports on me. So yeah, it is a Wraith. I don't get... This has been a glitch, I believe, ever since tiered items were added. Ever since we've got like the night vision and like the tiers, like that glitch with the MF has existed. But yeah. Right, so now I don't think it's gonna do that again for a while. Which is unfortunate, because I really wanted it to do its ability while I was here. So that we'd see like the MF beeping and then motion sensor, no salt, motion sensor, no salt. That would have been cool. We might just wait around here a bit, see if it does happen. Because we've got the time. I mean, our sanity is still at max. The ghost is not gonna kill us. Like, nothing can go wrong. I think. At least it didn't go wrong last time I did this weekly challenge, like, I suppose 1 year ago today. I don't think I did it when it came back in the middle of the year. Nothing, no ability, no interest whatsoever in doing it. You know, I could probably get more interesting ghosts if I just walk out this door. Oh, you don't want to? Well, that would have been a great thing to get here, but oh well. We'll get him next time. No, not because next time we're not gonna have a Wraith. Probably. If we can't just spend the next hour and a half there waiting for it to possibly not do its ability ever, so... And if that somehow beat, it would have been so tilted. But oh well. Did we select Wraith? We did. Obviously, no perfect game because that's impossible in this weekly challenge. Okay, it did not beep the moment I turned my back around. Okay. So we're gonna go on one now. Maybe we'll get a more interesting ghost. Maybe one that does some stuff.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Right, so it is Wraith. Go on to the next now.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating.
Right, so
I've got a report
two
that suggests a possible
that
ghost sighting.
can't be completed in this one. That's fantastic. I don't think ghost orbs can spawn yet, but it would be pretty cool. See? I'm gonna do it the old school way. No video cam, no night vision, just a flashlight and some dreams. Oh, is it actually locked? No, this is right, the other one was thunder. This is thumbnail material right here. Maybe not, but maybe if something interesting happens. So I did not look to see where the breaker was, so we're gonna have to find it natively. My god, we're gonna have to find it ourselves. Not here. Let's look upstairs for the breaker first. The bathroom. That's another bathroom. I thought the breaker was here. I'm like, yeah, there it is. No, amps are gonna go up all around the place, which will help us find the ghost room. Maybe. If we're lucky. There's another science room up here. That's no good. Why do I feel like I heard the door? You know, the breaker is on, I could. I should probably turn on some hallway lights. Or just any lights in general to help me find my way around. If the ghost was roaming, this hallway would be cold. Let's see this hallway. Okay, this hallway is a bit colder. That means the ghost has probably roamed to this hall. Means it's probably in an adjacent room. I don't see any lights turned on. I don't think. These ones are warm. Is it the other side of the room? Is that why I heard the door? Because I was literally across the wall from it. Maybe it was this door I heard. It was this door I heard. Right, so I'm not that cold again. I touched the wall. A window, sorry. Right, so to remember what it is, I should probably also turn on the hallway light. Oh, we should have done that first place. I found my way back here. I'm going back up. What? I'm getting confused. I am almost certainly going the wrong way. Hold on. Need some light. There it is. The outside world. I just hope this isn't the back exit. This is the freaking back exit, isn't it? No, that's a... Jesus, I can't see anything. I must have gone down the back exits, right? Yeah, I did go the back exit. This is the basketball court. If I go there, this is the mid court. So yeah, that's the front door. Somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so maybe it was a mistake coming out here without a flashlight. Yeah, so we found the ghost room. I'll take my night vision now. Thank you. That could have been bad. Like, if we were playing an actual game, I would have probably died, not knowing where I was. Like, the ghost would have got me. Yeah, somehow instead of going there, I somehow went all the way back there. Because there there aren't any other stairs. Oh, there's the ghost storm. And it did do something, but I don't have the UV to see it. Right, there's... That was creepy. But it's not a banshee, because that was... It's a male name and a male ghost model, so... Not a banshee. Yeah, I don't have the UV to check that. At least now I can actually see where I'm going to go outside. We're not gonna get lost for another 10 minutes. Yeah, but even lost, I do think the little bit of experience, like more experience with this map than the other large ones I have, did show. Because even lost, I was able to recognize where I was. Not that it was difficult, but I was able to sort of get my bearings, even in the dark. I take these 3. That should be all. Yeah, when they do get around updating them out, they should either make the back outside portion be like an actual area that the ghost room can be in, like what they did with Bleasdale and Maple Lodge, and like have a little outside area, or they should make it connect back to the front. Because as far as I'm aware, it isn't. This has exits, but they don't exit to the exit. As far as I'm aware, if I didn't know when I got lost, if I didn't know I was back there, chances are I would have been looking for a way to get here and I wouldn't find it because I might be wrong. I'm gonna walk here to try and see. I'm pretty sure this is just closed off. I believe you can't go around it. Yeah, this is just a wall. This is an invisible wall. So yeah. There is no connection to the outside, to the other outside. So like, make it be a possible ghost room, or not one possible ghost room, but a possible group of ghost rooms, like in a recess area or whatever. Maybe have like a janitor house. I don't know what high schools look like in America. Although I probably shouldn't be thinking about what they look like in America because Canadians are British, right? Even then, I also don't know what they look like in Britain. Oh, ghost writing. Okay, so my instincts were correct. And that would make sense. Even at no sanity, I think it would be relatively active. Well, not low sanity, but high sanity, low drain, like friendly ghosts. Stuff like that. So next round we are gonna finish this weekly challenge. And if it does take the same time these last two took, then we're just gonna be finishing like just a little bit over an hour of stream time.
Welcome back.
I
I've got some
think,
jobs ready for
considering
you.
that we did start stream slightly early, I do think it would be too early to end stream. But I don't think I'd be willing to do regular difficulty Brownstone yet. I think I'd rather still do the medium maps. What I've been doing since the last stream is playing, well, I would play more than one game, but I had stuff to do. So I've been playing one single game a day of Sunny Meadows Restricted, every day since last stream. So that might be how we end stream. Maybe after this one we'll do one or two games of Sunny Meadows Restricted.
Get set up before investigating.
Okay, so
There have been new reports of a cursed
gonna
insect nearby.
take the night
Which is the
vision,
reason that the ghost
not
is
gonna
left here.
use it
Take a look. You may be
unless I
able to
get
use
lost.
it to your advantage.
We're gonna do exactly the same thing we did last round. Just with the night vision in case we get lost again. This time I'm gonna start my sweep from this side. But this is a pretty cool room. If more of these books were interactables, maybe if, like one of these bookshelves was an actual hiding spot or something. Yeah, this bookshelf right here, maybe if that was an actual hiding spot that could sometimes be like available, this would be a pretty solid room, like in any map. Doesn't seem the ghost is around this hallway. Oh, you know, the ghost... Maybe the ghost could sometimes draw stuff on the board. Or, you know what, maybe it could do like a chalk print. Like, not like an actual UV fingerprint, but just like some ambient stuff. Like, maybe if the ghost interacts with the chalkboard, it leaves like a chalky handprint. Like, it wouldn't be evidence, it would be basically like if it threw the cup. Or maybe, you know, like the paintings, not paintings, portraits in the Entangled, like they're hung up, the ghost interacts and like they fall to the ground. It could be something like that, but like it interacts with this and then leaves some chalk prints. Yeah, it doesn't feel like the ghost is in this hallway either. It would have been walking around and making it still be cooler, even with the generator heating it up. So it doesn't feel like it's in this half, or this quarter of the high school. Let me try and turn on the lights here. See if I can get a good photo of this room. I see. This is a disgusting ghost room. Gameplay. Well, this is a challenging ghost room. This ghost room is one that I have like. It's an interesting challenge, but nothing you do would ever be effective here. Like Spirit Box, good luck. Dots, with what range? Like crucifixes, don't even bring those inside if you get this room. Like that room is a challenge and a half. Open the door. Colder hallway? No colder hallway. But it is here. And it is freezing temps. So the fact that this room is really cold, and this one cooler than the rest, but relatively warm, tells me that it isn't really a ghost that likes to roam. Like, even with medium roaming, it's not really roaming at all. That could be a good clue to finding out what the ghost is, if I could remember which ghosts don't roam a lot. Because I'm pretty sure that despite Goryo's never switching ghost rooms, I'm pretty sure they are one of, if not the ghost that roams the most. And it's not even on the list, so it could be a shade. Do shades roam a lot? No, it could just be really bad RNG. All things considered. Why does it feel like it blew the breaker? It didn't. No, you think you'd see more light from this hallway. Any ghost orbs? Any ghost orbs at all? Doesn't look like it, but let me turn off that light. Right, so no ghost orbs. Unfortunate. Yes, we were aware that it was freezing. Well, that's scanning for stuff. Bring in spirit box and EMF. In UV, we can check UV against the light switches, or the windows, or the door. It's quite a few interactions actually. What can we see from here? Not a lot, not a lot. It either turned off the lights or the breaker. Feels like the break. No, actually it feels strange. Whatever it did doesn't feel right. Let me actually go through the front. I'll turn on a light here. Okay, it just turned off the light in the room. And cross option yet. It does make sense why it's so pixelated, but it still trips me up sometimes. Probably too long to check. No. Okay, so that was the breaker. Did write in the book. What are you? Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? Right, Morai. Yes, can't be Mimic. Yes, it's a Morai. Yeah, actually, obviously, it's gonna take us longer, like getting to the truck and then clicking out. So like, yeah, 1 hour right now. We just crossed the 60-minute mark, so it took less than I expected. I thought I'd be like 5 minutes over, not a couple of seconds. So obviously, I could leave the stream here, just have it be the weekly challenge, unless we get this wrong, which we shouldn't.
Welcome back. I've
Yeah.
got some jobs ready for you.
Challenge mode, there it is, 5,000. So I could live stream here. That's it. Like, we did the weekly challenge. That's a good stream. But let's do what I said I was gonna do. Let's professional, not contract. Fuse box on. Right, let's do one game of St. Meadows restricted and see what happens.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating.
Okay, no, I'm not even gonna
We've had no reports of violence, but keep an eye out.
actually. Okay, is this my loadout? Yes. Is it? Yes, it is my loadout. I was getting confused. Because they probably changed it, but a while back, whenever you voted out of a weekly challenge, you'd have to reset your loadout because it'd be glitched. But it doesn't feel like it's glitched. Oh, that's regular. Oh yeah, which one is it? Hospital. That's downstairs to the left. Okay. Downstairs to the left. Hopefully it's up here. Last time I got downstairs and to the left on this map, it was right here in the front. So we're gonna open that. We're gonna go back in the truck and check for orbs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure orbs don't show up until you do that. So no orbs in the foyer. My mouse. Okay, there's my mouse. Doesn't look like any orbs in the chapel. Hospital wing. Yeah, I feel like we should be looking out more for lights than orbs, because this can't be a ghost. I don't think we'd be able to see. Maybe we'd be able to see like a ghost orb on an open door. But I think here we just have to look more for the light. It doesn't look like we got anything. Wait, are there more cameras? No, there aren't. Okay, yeah, it doesn't look like we got anything there. Unfortunate. Ghost is not here at the front. Ghost is not at the chapel. So yeah, Ghost is gonna be downstairs. Unfortunately. Breaker is also here. Right, so the ghost is here in this one. Unless there's a crucifix cover, it does cover everything. We have ghost orbs. Not that I can see. Oh, the little slimy slam. I'll take... I should take the other crucifix and put it in the hallway. Just for safety. Now, I don't actually know how many lights we can turn on. I don't have the number memorized. It should be enough. Can't believe I forgot to ring the bell. Yeah, that's still looking at the same place. We see dots from here. Grab the UV stick and photograph these two. You know, this is perfect gameable. Depending on what ghost it is, this is perfect gameable. Name. Linda. Okay, so can't rule out anything just yet. They should make 2 male-only ghosts to balance out things. Doesn't feel right. You can instantly rule out 2 ghosts if it's a male name, but not if it's a female name. If they don't want to add 2 ghosts, it's like, look at whatever ghosts on the list are more male coded, I suppose. Like the ones they did make female do make sense lore-wise, but who knows? Is the ghost still here? It is still here. It is freezing temps. Okay, so yokai is out. Where are you? Are you near? Are you close? Where are you? Are you here? It doesn't feel like it is here. Recheck for orbs. That's a repeat, isn't it? Yes, it's a repeat. Repeat, yeah. Oh, UV. Hold on. Right, doesn't... I don't think it would have been enough time for it to disappear, so... Might be too early to check that, but I'll say no UV. I suppose now we need to get some of the paramite, but we can do that. My sanity wouldn't have dropped 10% from that spirit box. But Yuri would have done 15. It didn't do an event. It didn't answer the spirit box, so couldn't be more, right? Unreal. That's the unreal mess with sanity. Maybe it was me being in the dark. That tiny little bit. Okay, I can't see. Whatever it's done, I can't see it from here. It's turned off the breaker. You just check. Does this have the same glitch as... It does have the same glitch as Ward Sunny Meadows. You know, no, I can see my sanity dropping anyway. Because of a lot of these hallways being dim rooms. Well, it doesn't look like ghost writing. It's still cold. Of course, it's always when I drop it. Okay, so absolutely no UV. I take it back. Jesus, don't scare me like that. Yeah, we didn't see Ghost Orb, so it has to be Oni. Yeah, this is perfect gameable, but I think that's enough for now. Don't really want to bother with doing it.
Welcome back.
Yeah,
I've got some
Oni.
jobs ready for you.
I also just didn't want to leave the stream just at 1 hour, especially considering most of my streams are like an hour and a half. So, an hour and 20 feels right. So that means I have to fill out 3 more minutes. Not gonna do any more investigations. But I am gonna my back towards this. Okay, so that has to be full Sunny Meadows. That makes sense. Obviously, right now I'm doing like medium maps, which does mean like these two will get a bit of progress because Point Hope is a medium map, Blaisdell is a medium map. The Ranger Challenge is completed. Like next stream will be most likely next Monday. So let me see what next week's weekly challenge should be. So next week's challenge should be one that I do not want to play. Okay. It is on Point Hope. That is not a challenge for me. It's essentially the opposite of today's challenge. We had Friendly Ghost today. Next week we're gonna have an extremely hostile ghost. So, no, thank you. Like, do we have hiding spots? Actually, let me see. Do we have hiding spots? Number of places of hiding, very high. So if the ghost is not on the ground floor, you could identify it by its speed during the hunt. If it doesn't find us. But I'm not even gonna consider next week as a challenge possibility. Like, not even gonna consider it, so no, not a lot of yeah, not gonna do next week's challenge. So instead, okay, that's the 3 minutes filled out. Jeez. You said next week we'll probably do like 1 or 2 rounds of Maple Lodge or Sunny Meadows Restricted, maybe one of Point Hope, and depending on how I'm feeling that day, we might go to jail. We might visit prison. That will depend on how I'm feeling, though. But yeah. To end stream. My next stream should be Wednesday, same time as today. It's on the schedule. What game am I gonna play? I don't actually have one. Because I've done what I wanted to do on Pokemon Red for now. So I'm taking a little hiatus from Pokemon Red, from Gen 1, before starting Pokemon Blue. And I feel like I shouldn't do any other Pokemon related stuff. Unless I see a fan game that I really want to play, I probably won't do Pokemon stuff. So that leaves a little bit of a gap, which is what do I play Wednesday? Obviously, I could do an extra stream. Like, I could do another Phasmo stream, or I could do another Minecraft one. But Phasmo and Minecraft have got their own time slots. I don't need to be taking over the Wednesday one with them. I also did leave my 10, like my Undertale 10 playthrough unfinished. Pretty sure I only went to Snowden. But despite me absolutely loving the game, I don't really have an itch to play Undertale right now. Not even one to play Deltarune. Although whenever we get news about Chapter 5, I'll probably get the itch to play the game, so we'll see what happens. I suppose I'll have to look what games I have available on my library and my Steam family. Maybe look at some other stuff. Point is, I don't know what I'm gonna play Wednesday. So if I don't figure out a game to play until Wednesday, one of two things will happen. Either A, I do an extra Minecraft stream, or Phasmo, whatever I feel like it, or I just don't do a stream that day and work on some other stuff. So we'll have to see what happens until then. But for now, I'm gonna leave the stream here. If I do have a game to play Wednesday, I'll see you guys Wednesday. If I don't, I'll see you guys Friday, hopefully, for a Minecraft stream. So, see you next time.